Now let's move on to the tea and cocoa section. The tea section starts with organic hot tea. Liquid Planet produces our own organic loose leaf teas. We produce our own iced teas and hot teas. So each store will have a variety of hot tea options. You can go listen to the little video we have in the training series about the different types of teas that we have. But when somebody orders a hot tea, we just offer it basically in one size. They can have a larger size if they want. If they want a 24-ounce cup, that's fine. But there's basically just one price, and they can have the tea of their choice. Iced tea, the iced tea du jour, is gets into our cold cup sizes. Iced tea is typically very seasonal. Most locations will always make black tea as the main iced tea. So almost all year long, we want to offer some kind of iced tea, even if it's winter. Depending on the location, though, will depend on what you make. But in general, we always have black tea as our iced tea, and then we have a du jour for that day. So we'll have a black tea and then some other option, green tea or a pineapple green or something like that. Iced tea is offered in 16, 24-ounce, and 32-ounce cold cup sizes. So that's pretty simple. And then below iced tea du jour, we have 4 tea lattes. Number 1 is London Fog. So London Fog is basically just an Earl Grey tea latte. We take a organic Earl Grey Liquid Planet tea bag. We steep it in a little bit of hot water, and then we steam milk and literally pour water into it to make a tea latte. Very, very simple. It's offered in 4 sizes, 12, 16, 20, and 24. Very simple to make. An African latte is a very similar latte, but made using the African red rooibos. So we make a special tea called South African Sunset that we use to make this latte. Very, very easy to make. We take a little bit of honey. We cover the bottom of the cup. Vanilla syrup, Liquid Planet organic vanilla syrup actually gets added to the cup. And then we add red rooibos tea bag. We steep it a little bit in a little bit of water and then pour steamed milk over it, and that makes the African latte. The mate latte is made using South African mate. So completely similar way of making the drink, where we add honey and organic Liquid Planet vanilla to the cup. The mate, however, is actually used in the portafilter. It's produced in the portafilter of the espresso machine. So similar to coffee, we add the South African or South American mate to the portafilter. We dispense the hot mate through the espresso machine and then pour hot milk over the top. And then the matcha latte is the last one. It is also made with organic Liquid Planet vanilla syrup and honey. We add the powdered matcha to the beverage and pour hot milk over it and mix it up. It's very, very simple to make. Again, matcha is the highest grade of green tea that's made in the world. It's a powdered green tea that basically just mixes into any milk or beverage that we make. So very, very easy. The cocoa section, you can see 3 options. Number 1 is signature cocoa. It says the same thing as the mocha said in the previous section, right? So we did the mocha section over here. So signature cocoa says there's a choice of Cloud9, Aztec, white chocolate, or sugar-free. It's the same 5 options that we had when we talked about mocha. So internally, we have the Cloud9 dark, we have the Aztec spice, we have a powdered white chocolate, then we have a sugar-free powdered white chocolate, and a pump sauce sugar-free dark chocolate, actually. Again, with the customer, if a customer says, hey, what kind of cocos can I get? We have a dark, a white, a sugar-free dark and a white, and an Aztec spice. Very simple to communicate to a customer. The Christmas in Japan is just a really unique, popular cocoa. We use matcha as a base. Same thing as the matcha latte. So this is a green tea-based cocoa, basically. So it has matcha, white chocolate, and peppermint syrup. And the salted caramel is just a really delicious cocoa using salted caramel syrup.